Hey everyone, my name is Ford from NorCal Thrills, and today I'm bringing you an update from Six Flags Discovery Kingdom for February 25th, 2023. In this update, I have some very exciting news to bring you about Flash and its operational status to reopen later this year. But that's not all, we also have coverage of the park's new Mardi Gras event, some news about other rides in the park, and of course, some miscellaneous updates. Let's get going. The most exciting news to me this trip is about Flash Vertical Velocity. New this month in front of the ride, there's a banner hung that reads, "Look for the Flash Vertical Velocity to send riders through the air in super speed in 2023. This is the first official confirmation we've seen from the park that the ride is returning this year after it was last running in March of 2020. And as such, there were more workers around the ride, and the trains are back on the track in the station. I can't wait to see this ride running again, and although we don't have an official date on the opening, I would expect to see it reopen at some point this summer. Getting a little overshadowed by the Flash news this month is Discovery Kingdom's new Mardi Gras event that they're putting on. To start with, the park looks great. There's plenty of bunting and banners hung everywhere, and the fountain in the entrance plaza has its dolphins replaced with Mardi Gras decorations. As you'd expect with a Mardi Gras event, food plays a big role. The former ice cream stand outside of Looney Tunes Seaport has become French Quarter Cafe, serving shrimp po' boys and fried okra. The old seaside sandwiches in the food court has become Bourbon Street Eats, which serves gumbo, king cake, and a delicious mint julep. The Picnic Grove serves a shrimp boil family deal with enough food to feed an entire family, in addition to a more personal plate of shrimp and grits. In addition to these dedicated cafes, some of the park's other eateries also feature special food and drinks for the event, including beignets and hurricanes. If you get hungry for a less filling snack, there are Mardi Gras carts throughout the park serving churros and cotton candy. The other draw for the Mardi Gras event is the entertainment. This year, the event features a one-man band that plays on a little stage near the entrance to Seaside Junction. Although I didn't catch them playing, a more full band is playing under the food court tent. Also under the tent later in the day, there's a Looney Tunes dance party. But the coolest part of the event is the little parade that the park puts on. A couple times during the day, some musicians, Looney Tunes, and other costumed characters make a lap around the park playing some music, waving to guests, and handing out beads. It's definitely no Disney parade, but kids will undoubtedly appreciate the beads and getting to see their favorite characters walking by. I also enjoyed how when they went by this structure near the sharks, the parade escort turned on the fog/bubble machine, which spewed out bubbles filled with fog. I've never seen that before. The event was a cute little one, and I appreciated the park giving us some decorations and new entertainment. I hope it returns next year. Next up, let's check in with some rides and areas that were closed last month. Let's start with Daredevil Chaos Coaster. This ride has been closed for a long while now, and the queue has finally been removed along with the ride vehicles. I think it's probably safe to say that this ride doesn't have long before it's removed. Next up, we've been covering Tava's Jungleland for a while now, and I'm glad to say that it looks like it will reopen soon. There are these banners hung around and in the front of the area that promise to return soon, along with new adventures, whatever that means. Thankfully, the Halloween props have finally been moved out of the area. However, it's not all good news from Tava, since Tava's Elephant Parade has finally been removed from its plot. Still to be determined if a replacement is the new adventure we've been promised, or if the former ride area will remain unfilled. I'll check back next month and see if there's been any movement. And now let's get to some other updates from around the park. The bumper cars have finally had their enclosing walls removed. The Stingray exhibit is finally open to guests after a couple months of being closed. And finally, Kong remained closed for a second month, today joined by Medusa, which seemed to be just temporarily down. And that'll wrap up our update for the day. Today brought us some really exciting news around Flash Vertical Velocity finally reopening at some point this year. We also took a look at Mardi Gras and some more ride changes from around the park. I'm excited to see what the Discovery Kingdom Scream Break event looks like, and I'll be there to cover that at some point in early April.